we're back since AFL is back in what? What is it? It's like 2 weeks, roughly.
15 days.
That's correct. 15 days. We're doing...
Thanks to Channel 9 News, I remember.
Someone's sweating on the countdown counter.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we're back with some forwards to rank this time in the AFL. And quite frankly, there's a lot. So hopefully we can...
Well, I mean, there's 6 people on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
That are 4, so times that by 18 and you get plenty.
Look at what we've done. We've gone with the ones with the most first, the defenders and forwards. Then we're heading into the rucks and the mids, which is obviously less.
Giving ourselves the tallest order first.
Yeah, of course. Get the long ones out of the way first. Anyway, Nathan and Ben are here.
G'day. How we doing?
Yeah, good.
Hello, boss.
How's everything for you guys?
Fantastic. I just finished uni unit for the month.
Lovely.
And I snuck through with a pass.
Yes.
Nothing like a spending spree in isolation to really keep the spirits up.
A bit of eBay stuff for you.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, gentlemen, we're going to start with Adelaide. The good old Crows. And we're going to start with a young up-and-comer by the name of Darcy Fogarty.
He will be elite one day, probably.
No, I'm... Yeah, solid.
I'll vote solid for now.
Solid, yeah. If he got the range to the Adelaide forward line, he would be a star.
He'll get there for sure.
Speaking of a man that is not good, Tom Lynch of the Adelaide variety.
What are you talking about? He's very...
Yeah, he was good in 2017, like all of Adelaide.
He was the link man in the chain.
The 1 year wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not the 1 year wonder. I had him in my fantasy team in 2013 and he was amazing.
Oh, look, let's think about that. How long ago was that? Well, that was 7 years ago? He was okay?
He's been
was
pretty
that when
consistent.
he was better when he was a rookie, is that what you're saying?
Oh, no. I'm just saying he performed some very good numbers for my fantasy team when I had him.
Okay,
I
alright.
argue with that, but I think he's poor. But
Poor?
or at least
Currently. Cool.
What's he done wrong?
I mean, all of Adelaide's done a lot wrong, besides the Crouch brothers probably, and our good man Brodie Smith.
It feels weird putting him in solid, Nathan. You've got to admit, come on.
We can put him at the
Yeah,
bottom.
solid's a bit low.
We can put him at the bottom of solid. Look, we'll facilitate a solid for now, and we'll come back. All right, let's go on to Tex. Big Texan.
Poor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love seeing the Big Texan go around, but if we're talking current form, can't disagree.
Current form, poor.
Yeah, I like watching him at his best. He's a good player. He's an elite kick. But he just doesn't get enough of the pill and he's way too inconsistent.
Next one, elite. Come on.
Well, yeah, we'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
that,
Charlie Cameron.
Yes.
I was going to say, with Tex, it's once again an Adelaide player that was really good in 2017.
Adelaide's curse.
But
Anyone that travelled... Yeah.
yeah,
It's the stand.
we've got to put good old Charlie up there.
100%.
All right, Eric Hipwood.
I'd say very good. Eric Hipwood, Brisbane Lions.
Did you say very
solid.
good, Nathan? Or
He's close to very good. He needs to improve his kicking. and his
High
run.
end of solid.
He kicked did he kick 40 odd goals last year?
I think he was close at least.
That's pretty good.
We'll put him above Darcy Fogarty for now. And seeing how things go with this list, we could put him higher. Because I think he's going to be very good. Along with this man that's next. Cam Rayner.
Poor.
I knew you were going to say that. You don't like Cam Rayner.
Also, I don't like him. He's just not that good yet. For a number one pick.
He does make a lot of mistakes, but he's got so much room for improvement. And
it's going to be a learning curve with Rayner.
I think the problem is, one of the problems is that he's almost... You can't really describe how he plays. He's like erratic, almost.
He's a dusty type, but doesn't get enough of the ball.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be a midfielder, but he plays forward. But when he plays forward, he's not a forward. He's a midfielder. He goes missing. And yeah, he's just...
He always looks out of position.
Yes, there's no true position for him.
Because he shouldn't exist on a team. He doesn't have a role.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
when he's on the field, he's a headless chook that doesn't know what to do. Put him in four. Just let's be done.
Josh Jenkins made an appearance there.
Oh, let's forget about that. We're up to Eddie Betts, who's currently poor.
I'd give him solid.
Current form is definitely solid.
But I'm out of breath at that statement. How?
He's 40 goals last year. As much as I say, he's going to do bad this year.
No. Almost half of his goals was against one team in a single game.
Well, he played Gold Coast twice last year for 12 goals, I think, and then the other 28 were against the other teams, obviously.
The only time he decides to play is when a family friend of his gives him a bet that he'll have his face on someone's eye.
Oh,
okay then.
That's the only time he played, when there was state.
Make up the intro.
He should not be playing. That's a gamble right there. That's a gambling issue. That's a Collingwood-esque moment of saga that could have been generated that I did not see. Remember when the Collingwood players were like all about the gambling? It's just like, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Same thing with him. Same thing with Betsy. Gone. He gambled his face on some guy's ass.
When?
I think Eddie Betts...
What do you mean when, Nathan? It was all plastered on the news.
I don't remember Eddie Betts being involved in gambling.
It wasn't a gamble.
Long time ago.
Oh, this isn't a... I'm saying that the tattoo and the bet that he had is similar to gambling, and I'm drawing the connection with the Collingwood player that got caught. The only time he plays is when there's stakes outside of the game. Put him in poor.
What?
It's a huge call to make. We'll leave him here for now, because it's 2-1 Ben. So
garbage.
All right, Charlie Curnow.
He's very good.
Very good. He's when they have the right system for him, he's a great player.
Was it last year or the year before that he went on a tear? Like he kicked 6 goals one game, or 7 goals one game, and then 5 the next, or 4 the next, or something, and then...
Yeah, then they... Instead of having like a possible winning formula of an actual system, they decided to scrap it and went, no, Curnow, you're not the highlight of our team. Let's put it on someone else and totally blow up our chances of final.
That's not... That's not the problem. With Curnow, it's just that he's injured a lot now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's very good, but he's a bit injury prone.
Yeah.
Right next.
Another number 1 draft pick in Jack Martin.
Oh, he's somewhere between very good and solid.
I'd say solid.
He had a really good round 1.
He did.
Round 1.
I'm tempted to put him in very good.
Solid.
Sorry.
He hasn't proved himself to be the Charlie Curnow.
I think the problem with the interstate teams is that they don't get enough exposure, and especially with Gold Coast, Who's going to turn on Foxtel to watch a Gold Coast game?
True that.
So that's the problem with him. But from all reports, is that he's definitely good, and I think he's
extremely talented.
I think he proved it in round 1.
Yeah, for sure. I reckon
talent and performance. He's the next one.
All right, Harry Mccoy.
Again, very good potential.
Average, solid.
He had a good year last year.
Exactly, solid.
He had a really...
Put him above Betts. Do not put him below Betts.
No, we'll sort that out later.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna.
It eases my conscience.
Just put the next 4 up here.
Nah, hey, we talk about this. Put him back. Put them all back.
Geordie to go is first.
Yes, I agree with Jordan.
You can keep Elite there. Who's next?
Jamie Elliot.
Very good.
Very good.
Okay, put him...
Oh, he's injury prone, but when he's on, he's elite.
Very much.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Checkers. I love Checkers. I love watching Checkers play.
Underrated.
I'd put him in solid, but that's because I probably have him underrated if you two think so. But then again, you are both Collingwood supporters.
I love what Checkers does. That trailing final performance where he basically didn't touch the ball probably affects where he sits here a little. Yeah. I'd still say very good, but that performance wants to make me put him in solid.
He's 190 centimetre tall forward.
Tank.
And it's just, yeah. Jaden Stevenson came out of nowhere.
He kicked 35 odd goals.
Solid.
18.
Oh wait, Steph.
Yeah.
He's either solid or very good.
For a rookie, he's actually been...
Yeah, that's the thing. This year's his 3rd year.
Good.
I think he's very good.
If he could bulk up, he'd be very, very good.
Yeah. I'm going to put him behind Checkers.
Yeah, okay. Danaher, we know where he goes.
Joe Danaher.
Yeah, it's on your favourite team, Josh.
Yes, it's... Oh. If he didn't play for this team, Joe Danaher's the best forward in the league.
He's close when fit.
He's that's the thing. Is it the last 3 seasons that he's been injured? Or
yeah, pretty much. 2017 he kicked 60 plus.
Yeah.
Since then it's just been injuries.
I think when he's on form, I think he's elite.
Wait, so has he actually played a game in the last, as you said, in the last 3 years?
He played a couple last year.
Anzac Day last year he kicked 6 or 5?
I think that was the year before. Or was it, actually?
Really?
I know he's won an Anzac Day medal.
Yeah.
2017 he did, for sure.
That might have been the year before.
Just because he hasn't had a full season for quite some time, you'd have to put him in very good.
Yeah, the top of very good.
I'll agree with it.
It's harsh, but I think it's there.
I'll agree with it. Jake Stringer, the package. Probably my favourite player at the Bulldogs when he played there, besides Bond.
He was very good in 2015.
I'd put him in solid.
I have to agree.
He's close to very good, isn't he?
That's the argument, is that when he goes into the middle for Essendon, he's a real game changer.
Yeah, he's a dynamic ball.
But when do they do that? Not enough.
I agree, it's not enough, but...
Solid.
I think I'd put him at the back end of...
Very good.
Ooh.
The back end.
Above... You're putting him near... The fact that you're putting him near Stevenson is...
Well, he's probably better.
Better?
When he's used correctly, he's better.
Don't forget he kicked 50 plus goals in 2015 string.
Again, 4 years ago? We're talking about current play, not 5 years ago current play.
You
I think the problem with the Bombers is he's been played out of his role. Because He's not the number one forward. He's like your second or third option.
Which is why you put him in solid.
If Danaher was playing, he'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
Tisk.
We'll leave him there and we'll see.
Stephen Woody's better. There, sorted.
Yes.
Very
course.
good.
Tipper, is he better than Joe Danaher?
Oh, he goes missing a fair bit.
No.
Oh, no, he's definitely not better than Joe Danaher. No.
No.
Is he better than Stringer?
Oh, that's a tough one, actually.
I think he
I need to check some stats on Tipper Woody.
Put him solid, but he's fun to watch. That's
we
the
come back
category
to
I
that?
is.
do.
Solid. I don't think he's better
Can we
than
come back
Stringer
to
at
it?
the moment. Yeah, we can. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he should go in elite because he has a song about him.
Oh, that is true. Anthony McDonough, Tipper Woody.
Incredible. All right, another injury-prone player in Jessie Hogan.
Very elite when not injured.
Elite.
Wait, you haven't even... Wait. Is Stephen Woody going to go on your list?
We're coming.
We're coming back to him because we need stats. But
Because I just remember a lot of games where he was goal.
yeah, wasn't it a stat where every time Essendon lost, he didn't kick a goal, and then every time
Correct.
he kicked a goal, they won?
Yes.
So he's their cheerleader.
He
Basically,
only plays well in their win.
yeah. Basically, if he plays well, they win.
That is the strangest stat or tidbit of info.
But
Right, so last year he played 23 games, kicked 32 goals. A few goalless games, I definitely remember. He kicked 8 against Brisbane.
oh, I remember that one.
Majestic.
He's very accurate. 30 goals, 32 goals, 13.
Hmm.
Put him in the bottom end of very good.
Oh,
The year before, 22 games, 26 goals. And then 2017, he had 23 games and 34 goals. So he's pretty close to very elite.
yeah.
Tackling pressure.
Now back to Hogan. Not of the Hulk variety.
Ho-
Hulk Hogan, let's go.
Hogan when he's
Very good number one.
very good.
Easy.
Yeah, when he's not injured, he's really good. And that's when he was playing with Melbourne. You guys know
Yeah.
my thoughts on Melbourne now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, Matt Taberner, absolute
Solid.
gem last year in my fantasy team for the first round or whatever it was.
The first couple of rounds, yeah.
Then he got injured.
Solid.
He was going to have a breakout year like a lot of Dockers players last year, and then he got injured. Hopefully he comes back this year. Really good.
Hopefully.
Mickey Sonny Walters. Ugh, I can't speak.
Elite.
Walters.
Sonny Walters. He's probably
You
elite.
cannot put him anywhere else. He deserves it.
He's now a
Sir
midfielder by
clutching
trade.
himself.
Yeah. He's now a midfielder by trade, but half and half. In forward and mid, but...
I hope he becomes a legend of the game. I hope. I really hope. He's got...
He'll definitely be remembered for his clutch goals.
Oh, for sure.
He kicked two in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
One controversially.
We don't talk about that as Collingwood fans.
Because the stupid score reviewer doesn't have
Yeah.
eyes.
Maine got it.
Clearly,
He touched it.
they looked at the wrong person.
Yeah. Alright. Here's one we're going to have fun with. Josh Jenkins.
Please retire.
I thought we were going to leave him out. Just put in someone else.
We unfortunately, if you see my screen, the two
Oh, there
other
we go.
boys
Let's
are
go
down the
straight to
bottom.
Hawkins. Let's skip to Hawkins.
We can skip
At the
to
top
Hawkins.
end of very good. Top end of very good.
What do you call Hawkins again? Oh,
discount
no.
buddy.
Yeah,
No, he's
Or
the
is-
budget buddy.
budget. Yeah.
Because every time he touches the ball and goes for goal, he misses! It's all he does!
And yet he still manages to get 40+ goals a year.
Yes, and it's disgusting to see him with his shooting accuracy. Shank it like it's a rookie. Just, no!
He reminds,
Everyone's entitled to a miss, but
He
I guess
reminds-
every time I just watch footy, I just get angry.
He reminds me of Travis Cloak. Except without the... He's definitely better closer distance.
Yes.
You two categorize him because every time I look at him, I just... But he's a good player. He's a great player.
I'm happy to agree with very good.
Me too.
Alright, let's...
He's very close to elite.
You want to put him up to the top then?
We can
He's
chuck
a
him,
better
him-
than
we can chuck him next to Joe Danaher, I reckon.
Yeah, and in between Charlie Curnow, I like that.
Yeah. Alright, Gary Rowan.
Gary Rowan? Oh.
Solid.
Solid.
He had a...
Does enough.
He had a
Doesn't
pretty
do
good
anything
season
wrong.
last year.
And has his highlights, so yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, Melbourne.
Alright.
Oh wait, no, not Melbourne. Gold Coast.
Nah, we're heading to the
There we
Gold
go.
Coast. And, Ben... Is Ben King? Yes. Excuse me.
Correct.
Ben King.
Solid.
Played 22 games last year?
I played. I think it was 14 games and he kicked 17 goals.
Yeah, not bad for a first year.
Solid.
Especially when he has to replace Tom Lynch of the Richmond variety.
Oh yes. Former
And-
captain.
And as a rookie, he's quite calm under pressure and puts in quite the performance.
Yeah.
Good hands for a lean man. Accurate kick. Solid.
I agree. Alright, Alex Sexton. Now, he is a bit like Tipper, I reckon, in the fact that he can be inconsistent, but he can get bags of goals.
I'd say he's better.
Better.
Oh!
Yeah. Kicks more goals. Doesn't
at
go
odds.
missing
Nah.
as often.
Nah.
I'm happy to put him in very good. Definitely. Better than Tipper, that's a big conversation.
You
Well,
put
it's-
yourself in the oven, mate. I'm. Ooh.
Every time I see Sexton play, he plays well.
He does. He does. He flies under the radar, like a lot of Suns players. Ugh, I can't speak.
So last year he played 20. Last year he played 22 games, kicked 39 goals.
Yeah. He's
That's
under the
very
radar.
good.
Alright. I'm interested to hear the thoughts on 2 meter Peter Wright.
Oh, he's pretty poor, I reckon. Actually, the fact that he wasn't even in the best 22 for round 1 for them says to me he's pretty.
He had... It's so weird. He
He's
had
got
a few
potential.
games... Yeah. He had a few games early in his career where people were like, oh, gee, he could change Gold Coast. But... Nope.
Huh?
He's not really that good. We'll stick him in poor. Alright. Let's just put him up there. The Coleman medalist.
Yep. No. Yep.
Yeah, no arguments there.
Jezza Cameron. Elite.
Is
Now-
that Callum Ward?
Callum Moore.
That is Jeremy Finlayson.
Finlayson.
My eyes are dread. Whoa.
So... He can get bags. But
Is it
his
a
bags-
defender?
His grand final performance.
he was on the bench the whole game. He was in the 100k fans.
I thought he was a defender 1 or 2 years ago.
He was.
He was,
You're-
yeah.
Where?
Swung around.
How did he make it to forward?
No, he played
I don't know.
early forward
I think-
now.
He did it because Patton was out for a long time,
Yes. And
so they needed someone else to kick to, and he was the man. And he kicked almost 40 goals as well.
Yeah. So, I think he's solid.
I reckon almost very elite.
Oh no! You're mental, Nathan.
I mean, I don't like him he's an alright player, but...
You're on the sauce. Put the glass down.
Can confirm I'm not.
Let Goats and I do all the categorising from here on out.
Alright, so last year he played 23 games, kicked 44 goals. Is that not good enough? For very good.
He's definitely... yeah, we'll put him here. And we can categorise him later. Now, my favourite photo out of the bunch is the rat himself, Toby Green.
The fact that that's gonna go in elite pains me.
Oh, there's no doubt he's elite. He can play forward, he can play midfield.
I hate him as a player. I really do, because a lot of the times it just seems like he goes out there to hurt players.
No, it's not as bad as the people's view of him.
When he plays
let's be clear.
When he plays football, he is definitely elite.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, because I don't like it.
I really hope he does like a hero's journey arc and he just becomes the next hero of the squad, which he could be.
That might start at Big Freeze, because he's sliding. And if he comes out with something pretty good, then
that's what I'm envisioning.
Yeah.
The cleansing of the sins will be washed away at the start of the Big Freeze. It'd be sentimental.
If he goes through this season not getting suspended, then I'll probably change my mind on him.
Well, I sure hope he doesn't get suspended because he's in my fantasy team.
Yeah, true.
Right. Otherwise, I'd say yes, get him suspended.
Next up.
But, Elliot? Is it? No, Harry. Whoops, my bad. Harry Himmelberg.
It's not Carlton. This man in 2019 kicked 38 goals in 25 games.
Yeah.
How are we rating that?
So, whenever I see GWS, I think he's very solid. He definitely does his role.
He does, for sure.
Being the third tall in that forward line, very hard.
I'd say solid.
They all work very well together. He's back end of very good.
I'm putting him with Jack Martin at the moment, but I'm happy to move him up depending on the rest of the rankings.
Fair.
He didn't used to play forward. He's only played forward for 2 years, so
yeah, seems like
I think he's doing very well.
Same with a lot of the why am I calling them Gold Coast? GWS players.
Ben does the same thing.
Yeah.
Getting them mixed up.
It's really easy to get them confused. Don't worry.
Alright, up next, I reckon he's the most underrated player in the AFL. Luke Bruce.
I wouldn't say underrated, I'd say appropriately rated. He's very good, for sure.
You see, because I think
you respect him a little too much.
I put all those on blokes in very good.
Great player, definitely, but underrated, I don't think so.
He's when he. I want to look at stats, but I'm recording everything, so I can't.
Yes, you can. You've got a tab right there. Give us the content that the viewers want. Show us the stat.
That's all good.
Because you get... I mean, you can have a look at last year's stats, but also look at his career stats. Because I reckon he gets quite a few disposals as a forward, and he can convert goals.
Yep, so for every single year of his career, he's kicked 30 or more goals.
Yeah.
From season 1.
What's his best averages in...
His best goal-kicking year was 57 goals in 2014.
That's good.
He also kicked 54 in 2018.
Yeah. Have a
So,
look at
yeah,
his
very-
disposals.
He's arguably at
Does he get the ball?
Yes.
Or is he like a forward?
He does get the ball. He averages around between 12 and 15 touches a game.
It's not
He's-
bad.
Pretty good.
He's the man.
I'd say late.
Every time I see him, I'm just like, Jesus, that's exactly what I want a small forward to be.
Mhm.
Exactly. Elite. For who he is, elite.
Geelong need a small forward.
What do you mean? They've got
Isn't Gary Ablett our small? Gary Ablett is our small forward.
That's true.
And round one, he was the only thing that did anything.
I'd call him a half forward. Anyway, Hawthorn,
Let's move
continue.
on to Jack Gunston. He's a
Gunston,
swingman
ooh.
now.
He's a swingman now,
Forward.
yeah.
Solid because he's a swingman now.
It's hard to place him because, he's a very, very good player, I think.
Yeah, I agree. But
Durable, I think, is a
Like-
good term.
last year, I think he primarily played defense, though.
That is true. I
So
can't remember.
yeah, but in the three-peat, he was the third forward, then second forward to Ruffy and Buddy.
But wow.
But yeah, definitely very good. More solid. Alright, Chad Wingard.
He's turning into a midfielder,
He is.
but kicks a lot of goals still.
He's morphing into a Power Ranger.
Well, he used to play for the Power.
Yeah, that's true.
I wish I could say that pun was intended, but I'd say very good.
Me too.
Yep.
This ball used to use a little bit of work, but around the goals, he's very good.
Yep. Can't disagree. Tom McDonald.
Had one good year. Solid.
Poor.
Solid.
Poor.
Solid. He has to be
Oh.
solid. Ben, help me.
Poor.
On the low end of solid, but not poor.
Jake Melcham.
Oh. Well, last year when Tom McDonald was out, he was almost their number one forward along. Oh, you're missing someone. Bailey Fritsch.
I did miss him out, and I apologise. Where would we put him? Very good.
Yeah.
Like, milkshake.
Melksham. Ooh.
He's a tough one.
He's really tough because he's a lot like Stringer in that he can change the game for Melbourne when he
I really
goes
don't
into the
know.
middle.
This one has me stumped. I've got no idea.
I was just going to say, not run of the mill, but solid.
I think.
Yeah, it feels harsh putting him inside, but then again, he's not quite in the very elite category.
Yeah. He's literally in the middle. Literally.
So last year he played 12 games, kicked 15 goals, and then the year before, 32 goals in 23 games.
Yeah.
The year before, I think he was playing a combination of midfield and forward, kicked 21 goals in 19 games. He's a hard one to play.
He's the definition of a solid player.
He is. Yep, top end of solid.
Yeah.
Good job.
Alright. The Peck.
Track.
Christian Petrarca.
That's pretty good.
Now, I didn't have faith in him for fantasy,
You should
but
always have
I
faith.
still have him. He did alright round one.
Surely we're not basing this off the first round of this year.
No.
Let's just put him in very good and be happy with it.
As a pure forward, he didn't do a whole lot, I don't.
Not as forward, no.
The bottom end of very good.
Would you put him in solid as a forward? What do you guys reckon? I mean, I think he's got potential to be very good as a whole midfielder.
As a midfielder, yeah. He's getting...
Oh, but as a forward...
As a I have to agree. We'll put him next to his teammate.
Alright, yeah.
I don't remember him as a forward. That's my problem.
Yeah, he sort of played a bit of both, but in more recent years he was more of a forward, so... but he wasn't overly effective. He was only just like a goal a game sort of guy.
Yeah.
But his disposals were 18 or more.
Yeah, which means he's not really a forward.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, it's just really...
Yeah.
50-50.
We'll leave him in solid. We'll leave him at the top of solid for now. Alright. No disagreeing.
Yep, elite, no complaints.
Yep.
Has the longest run-up in the history of AFL.
Only adds to his brilliant character.
Yeah.
He's a flopper.
Nick Larkin.
Remember who was that gave it to him for his diving?
What was that? The game it was?
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but someone... I do remember him diving a little bit, but I can't remember
Carlton?
when. Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Nick Larky.
Nick Larky. Solid.
Him and Serha are going to turn into brilliant players.
Yes.
Sure. Alright, next up, Mason Wood.
He had very good potential, but gets injured every single year.
Yeah.
I was thinking poor, just because he's always falling on his face, injury-wise.
I'll have to say solid, because he does have games here and there where he can kick it back.
I have to.
But he needs to have... You've got to play games for that to happen, and he's been injured too much to be put in solid.
I think back into solid is fair.
But I think, in terms of injuries, you can't say that someone is poor purely because they get injured.
You can.
You have to put them middle of the road because there's no.
I have to agree with Josh on this.
If they're injured, if they're injury prone, you consider them a bad player. Think of it, they're a bad investment. It's like, oh, we're going to spend all this money on a player that's probably only going to play 3 games. Is it worth it? Not really.
You're sounding like a draft exec there. Like, oh, he's injury prone. I don't think we'll sign him.
I think Ben's one of Ben's favourite players is next.
Yes, big old Charlie Dixon.
Charlie, wait, what? I see Luke Dalhouse on my screen. Oh, sorry.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
Oh,
I couldn't see it.
I do like Westhoff though.
If I saw the beard, then I could tell.
Yeah.
Wait, that is Westhoff, hopefully.
No, Charlie Dixon. Former Gold Coast player, now Port Adelaide player.
My eyes are pixels. That just imagine Minecraft blocks in where my eyes should be. There we go. There we go.
Do you need help?
Yes, that not quite enough, but yes, that was close.
I'd put him
very good. I will agree.
Not fully based on last year. Yeah, again,
mostly.
A couple of injuries as well.
If he doesn't get injured, he's elite.
Yeah.
We've got Robbie Gray.
Elite.
Oh, I was going to put him at the high end of very good, but elite work.
He's also sort of a midfield player, but he's so good.
He's very effective.
He's a numbed down version of the Rat.
They're both similar in a way.
That's kind of.
That's an interesting way to put it. I'm not mad. All right, Connor Rosie.
Solid.
Right.
Bordering on very good.
He was very good last year for Yaks.
He was. He'll be a star.
I certainly hope. Certainly hope.
Yeah, I'm confident in that as well.
Alright, now on
Here come the All-Stars with Richmond.
the reigning premiers. Jason Castagna.
Oh, just Rosie.
Yep.
He played all 22 games last year for the Power. Goal a game, and also averaged 15 touches.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really good.
I'll put him at the top as solid for now, but I reckon he'll move up.
Quite possibly.
Alright. Castagna.
Solid.
He's better than solid.
He's a goal a game player, isn't he?
I think so.
He might be just under that.
Yeah, Henry and Dan Butler are similar in terms of goals per game from me.
Yeah.
But I feel like Jason Castagna's had a 30-goal season somewhere. No, all of his
17?
All of his seasons where he's played 20-plus games, he's had 26 goals, and 27.
Ooh. Yeah, solid.
And only 50% in front of the goals, really.
Ooh.
For someone that consistent, how can you not put him in very good?
Because it's only 28 goals.
But he's gotten that over 3 years.
Only a goal a game.
Yeah.
Think of how many players have failed to do that, though.
If you're a good small
You've
forward...
got Tip and Woody, who hasn't kicked a goal a game. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He kicked 30 last year, didn't he? Wasn't it? I can't remember.
Yeah, but in the games that he hasn't, where he didn't kick goal, they lost. Correct?
That's correct.
That's your quote. But a player that can get goals every game almost for 3 years can't get in very good.
Oh, he's got a very good team around him.
Yeah, he's lifted up by the team. Put him on Gold Coast to see what he does.
Right.
Yeah. Alright, no arguments. Tom Lynch of the Richmond variety.
No words need to be said.
What's that?
No words need to be said.
Yeah. And I think it's the same with this one. Jack Rewalt. Absolute legend.
I put him at the top end of very good because they kind of didn't know what to do with him. They put him in the midfield when he really should have been a forward.
I think it's more that he played that second tier role compared to the...
They tried moving him around and they shouldn't have. But then again, who am I to judge?
They made it work in the end.
They did.
They did, so yeah, keep him there.
It just takes time, a bit of chemistry.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Dan Rioli.
Oh,
He's
solid.
He's solid. Last year, 17 goals in 22 games, so you could argue that's poor.
Jeez.
But he's a rookie.
Year before, 12 games, 13 goals. And then the year before that, 25 games, 25 goals.
Climbing up, put him at the bottom end of solid.
You could argue, he's not far off Paul.
He's, from those stats alone, he's definitely not that far off poor. It just seems like he's always involved in the game, though.
Yeah, it seems like he does enough. I think the thing with Rioli is it's more his like tackle pressure and tap on.
Think of it like influence. There's an aura around. There's that power of just influence.
It's like Cyril. You can't base his impact on stuff.
Yeah, it's
he's. I have to keep him in solid. I was a bit wrong.
Yeah, it's the name of Rioli. Next up, we've got Dan Butler.
Alright, he's poor.
Poor.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Really struggled last year.
Hopefully he does well in his new colours. But
He'll do okay.
Next up, Jack Loney.
Solid?
Yeah, solid.
He's a midget though.
Yeah. Yeah. And next up, Ben's favourite player, Tim Membry.
Insane in the membrane.
Gotta have him in very good.
I agree.
I think so. He's so underrated. Wow. I was going to say underrated.
He's appropriately rated.
But he's
a little underrated.
I think he flies under the radar. Like, he comes out and just has some crazy games. And then goes missing.
He does his job every week.
Yeah.
He's reliable.
Alright. Nick Blakey.
Solid.
Yeah.
He might be a really good player in the future.
Certainly has that potential.
Alright, the next one is very hard to pick on current form. A man that's kicked 944 career goals.
He's got to still be an elite, just injury prone last couple of years.
We're grading current performance, not overall power.
That's the thing.
Put him in solid.
He's been injured for the last 5 years.
Exactly. That's the hallmark of a poor player. So put him in solid, because
he's elite.
He hasn't had games where he's kicked over 5 or 6 goals.
When he plays, he is elite. Still.
No. There have been games where he's done nothing. Where he hasn't had the influence his team needed.
How many guys in the AFL at the moment can kick it 70 metres?
A party trick isn't something to put someone on elite.
Can I tell you some stats then to help fix this argument?
Alright.
So last year he played 10 games. He still kicked 27 goals. That's 2.7 goals a game.
Oh, that's insane.
Very good. Fine. He's gone from solid to very good, but he's not elite given his current performance of just being completely injured.
What are you talking about? He's elite.
Let's bring up the AFL website, right? What's the first thing you see? He's injured!
That doesn't mean he's a bad player.
Yes!
Based on, this one, the stats just back up everything. He's elite. There's no doubt about it.
Danaher's been injured for over 3 years, and he's only been in very good. He belongs next to him.
His form hasn't been as sustainable as Buddy over a long last 5 years.
We're grading current performance, not career. You keep talking about his career.
Okay.
The stats back it up, though.
May I? You see, we've got someone coming up, Ben, from your Geelong Football Club, that we're definitely going to grade on his career. Although he has had a couple of good years recently.
Who?
Gary Ablett. There is no way, on current form, yes, he's good, but he's not elite. But on career, we're putting him in elite. It's the same with Buddy.
But did you not just agree that you were grading on current performance?
Here's my next thing. You definitely made a very good point with Joe Danaher. He's in the same boat as Buddy. The stats aren't exactly the same.
But they're close.
But they're
so close.
Just quickly, last 2 years. 2018, 7 games, 8 goals. That's nowhere near what Buddy's doing.
No.
And then 2019, 4 games and 7 goals. That's not Buddy-like. Buddy is so far above everyone else.
I'll just be forever peeved at Buddy Franklin's. Everyone you know, I don't like Buddy.
Don't worry.
I'll only
Ben, I think we have to give this one to Nathan because last time he didn't have Rampy in Elite.
Oh no, don't know. We're not having this argument again.
We won it because of Tui being better. We said Tui was better than Rampy. It was 2-on-1.
I will spend the next 20 minutes into just arguing, just being stubborn and just forcing you to put him in very good. Will it come to this?
I'm keeping it. I'm in
Right,
control.
I'll just tell you this. Buddy's worst season, goals per game wise, is 2.7. Is that not enough for you?
That's insanity.
But you're talking about his career, not current.
Since his first 2 years, he's been unreal.
He's been really good. Let's move on to Tom Papley and we can come back.
I'll accept the L. There we go. I'll accept the loss.
Carlton's best player, Tom Papley.
Very good.
Certainly wish they had him. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, very good. No worries.
Alright, Jack Darling.
Very good.
Elite.
Yeah. This is a very hard one to pick. Because 2018 or 2017, he was on a tear. Then he hurt his ankle.
Yeah, I think that's 2018.
I think it was 2018 because I had him in my fantasy team. And he was...
Yes, I remember that.
He was averaging 100 each game as a key forward.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to chuck him in this group here with Danaher and Hawkins.
He's close to elite. So last year, 24 games, he kicked 59 goals.
That's crazy.
That's elite to me.
That's elite territory.
That is.
Year before that, 21 games and 48 goals.
I'd argue that's better than Buddy, but I digress.
Not goals per game wise, but he's still superior.
Let's see where we put this next guy, because I reckon Jack Darling and JJ Kennedy are almost exactly the same player.
I was about to say the identical.
Because I reckon if we put Kennedy in elite, we have to put Darling in elite.
Yeah.
100%.
Put them both right next to each other and very good.
So yeah, what do we think of Kennedy? Because each and every year he's in the Coleman question.
Yeah, he's definitely elite, there's no doubt about that.
So we're going to move him up, and then we're going to put Darling next to him. Because they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do, and the only reason why the other one is... Yeah, they're shadows of each other. Yeah,
I reckon,
that's totally fair.
I reckon if Kennedy didn't have Darling, I don't think he would have been as good. And I for sure think Darling wouldn't be as good if he didn't have Kennedy.
Yeah,
they're stealing each other's Colemans away from each other.
Almost, yeah. Alright, the next one I put in, yes, controversial. Because of the current scandal, alleged.
It's not alleged. Please retire.
Do you agree, Nathan?
Well, if you're... Wait, what was the scandal? Illicit drugs, or was it performance enhancing?
Performance. It was performance
enhancing, I think. I can't remember.
Please retire. We do not accept cheats in the game.
I'm happy.
I do. You have to respect how the Eagles went about it. They still tried to support him. However way you want to feel about that.
I will say...
If he wasn't a cheat, where would we rank him?
Ooh.
Very good.
If he was... No, he wasn't really very good. He's been solid.
2018, yeah.
I'll say this argument again. It's the Grioli thing. They just love tap-ons, the little things. The 1%ers, they do it all. So
but as a forward, he wasn't effective. Goal-wise, he wasn't scoring.
I think
he was scoring though, wasn't he?
He's another one. He's a goal a game type forward.
Oh yeah, he was a small forward. I keep thinking of him as a tall. No, he's a short.
Oh, he was literally a goal a game.
Yeah.
24 games, 28 goals.
Yeah, that's very good in a team like that. Where there's so many goals, it can go anywhere, really.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at some stats. So
Don't be sorry.
yeah. All right. Next up, Liam Ryan.
Oh, he's
Now, he could
borderline
be
very
poor.
good.
Let's bring up his stats. He only played 6 games last year for 4 goals.
Liam Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then the year before that, he played 13 games for 20 goals.
Stats-wise, solid.
Yeah. And in those, by the way, those 6 games last year, 4 goals, 3.
I forgot that he only played that many games.
Yeah. And the year before, 2018, 20 goals,
I'd
15
struggle to
behind.
put him in solid, but okay.
I think taking a big pack mark, well, it's Specky over Max Gorn gets him in.
that helps. Alright, we're on to the last team, besides those other 2 down there. Josh Bruce of the Western Bulldogs.
Generally very good.
I think, did he play round 1?
He
Thought he
did.
did.
Didn't do too well.
So we have to base it off his St Kilda career.
Yeah.
He was good. Sam Lloyd.
He's a very accurate kick.
I think it's weird. I think he's sort of underrated, in a way.
He's hard to rate.
You love your underrated players, don't you?
I do.
I think he's partially underrated.
It's so weird. He's literally like some of these guys we've talked about. He can have a game where he kicks a few goals and then goes missing for 3 weeks. Or he comes up in big moments. He's one guy that's had a few clutch goals.
Lloyd from 45 to win the... He's got it!
So I don't know. Do we put him in solid?
Yeah.
So last year, 23
May as well.
games, 34 goals. 38 goals, sorry.
Yeah, that's solid. That's definitely solid.
Ooh. I mean,
I think
he's
that's-
kicked more goals than some of the guys we've talked about in very good.
I think that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Now,
Also averaged 15 touches.
yeah. Now, I can't remember
Next up.
who we were talking about earlier. There was one season wonder. Talking about this guy, Aaron Norton.
Based on last year, he's very good.
At the moment, he's a 1-year wonder. Had,
Yeah,
10 contested marks? 9 contested marks in
Yeah,
one game?
yeah, as a marker, he was exceptional. That's what really shined through.
Yep, very late. I'm happy with that. Oh, very good, sorry.
Very good.
Yeah.
Gonna give me a heart attack next.
Gaz?
Now put him in very good.
Gaz.
Yeah.
I mean, you love him, Ben.
Do you love the photo I picked out, by the way?
It's a
His
good
Gold
pick.
Coast. He's in his Gold Coast.
I don't
shirt.
mind it. I think he's very good. I don't think he's elite as a forward.
You know what's funny about that picture? He was actually the leading goal kicker of the Gold Coast Suns
Yeah. Yeah.
for a year or two.
Yeah. The
That's
first couple of years, I think it was.
That just shows how bad that team was, not how good Gary was, necessarily.
The fact that he didn't play forward most of the time, he played midfield and still kicked the most goals.
Yeah.
Really amazing.
Yeah, but I'm looking at his almost 2 years now at Geelong as a forward. I'm not seeing him as elite.
He was robbed of All-Australian last year, wasn't
Not
Would
robbed.
have been close, but
he?
There was a
I think
bit.
I remember he got in.
The controversy was unwanted in my eyes. Did he deserve to be there? Possibly, yes,
I
but
think from memory he kicked close to
There's-
40 goals.
the competition for the All-Australian team is too high.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, so last year, 24 games, 34 goals, and average 20 touches.
Again,
Yeah.
Norton.
touch.
Wait, who was the guy that we just put in? Norton had that same record.
Well, he was a marker. Ablett's a disposal getter and goal kicker.
I think the disposals kind of puts him above everyone.
And I can't ignore the goal assists as well. He was pretty good on that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a major player. He has to be elite.
I'd put him at the top end of very good, still next to Hawkins, because Hawkins was getting the same amount, if not more, goal assists.
Oh yeah, I forgot Hawkins was in very good.
Yeah.
He's close to it.
Yeah.
Well, we're just about to go through it because we've got Estava Baratagulia. Probably
solid.
one of my favourite players.
Bottom end of solid, he just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Bottom. He does have his moments though. He has his moments where he takes brilliant contested marks in the forward and ends up coming at doing a bit of a run every once in a while.
He's Geelong's unofficial first ruckman because he plays every game and is the second ruckman.
And he doubles as a forward.
Yeah.
Budget Ottens of 207.
Who played what ruck for the Cats in round one?
No one.
Fort. Darcy Fort.
Oh, he did actually, I think.
Yeah.
Right, now we've just got to put Jenkins in.
Do we?
No, no, because he hasn't played.
He hasn't played for
Well,
Geelong.
he can't just start the list.
Yeah.
Geelong.
We can definitely... I mean... Tom Lynch... Oh, no. Tom Lynch...
If you want to grade him as an Adelaide player, go for it.
Josh Bruce hasn't played a game... Well, he played one game for...
Dogs.
The dog.
But that's because he got traded.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're putting him in there.
Well, most of this is based off last year and the last 3 years.
Last year... Oh, no. Oh. Jenkins hasn't played the last 2 years.
I remember he got injured. He injured his knee against the Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
And then got taken off on a stretcher.
Yeah.
But the year prior, he was deemed as a pretty poor player.
Here's his
Was he?
last,
Oh, yeah.
Here's his last
Adelaide-
2 years.
It was televised that Adelaide should probably get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's not
there either. So.
Yeah, and when he did play, he was pretty poor.
Here's
Yeah.
here's the stuff
He's either
to here's the stuff to 2017 because that's what the Wikipedia has, the best source of information.
Oh, yes.
Gotta love
2017,
Wiki.
21 games for 45 goals. 2016, 24 goals for 62 goals.
That's impressive.
And it does say here that he was Adelaide's leading goal kicker in 2018.
I remember he used to get criticised for all the goals he got just sitting at the back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you take him how you take him.
The amount of goals he got in the goal square was ridiculous.
Where is his goals? Here we go. Last year, he kicked 2 a game. 11 games, 22 goals.
He's underrated.
Yeah, and 2018, 22 games for 46 goals. Jeez.
Alright, screw it. Put him in very good.
Bloody hell, he's a lot better than we thought.
The way the media criticises him, he's...
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
grief.
Theo ripped into him.
Good grief.
Just the perception of him, it's just screwed him over. He's not that bad.
And he's kicked 40 goals every season since 2014.
That's elite, you have to say it.
Ooh.
That's really
Well, very good anyway.
Yeah, that's much better than we thought.
I can't believe it.
Ooh.
His goal kicking's not bad either. And his 62 goal season, he went 62 and 29.
You'd have to put him in very good.
Yeah.
Now I remember why I half wanted him to come to Collingwood in free agency.
Yeah.
No, solid. You'd have to put him in solid.
But no, he actually has to be very good.
Yeah, he
Can't
actually.
deny it.
We're not. It's current performance, and we can only go by 2018
19.
or 19. But 19 he was injured. I thought that's why I went 18.
He averages 2 goals a game for his career.
Top end of solid.
No,
Very good.
I think we're keeping him in very good. That's
I see the argument. Yeah, I'll take the loss on that. Yeah, fair.
all right. Now we're going to take a little bit of time to order everything, especially in the top 2 tiers, maybe. Just to see
Yep,
what
and we'll be back
reckon.
soon.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
So we've made a few changes here. The main ones are, well, obviously we've ranked the elite ones, and we've moved Eddie Betts into very good. We've moved Tex Walker up into solid because we looked at stats. And,
You only had one bad year, really.
yeah, and then Asava Radically has dropped down to poor.
These stats are extremely poor.
Yeah.
Makes me very sad.
Yeah.
He's got potential, though. He can move up into that solid if he has a good.
Yeah. Let's hope he has a good year for Geelong's sake. But
For sure.
I'm literally just going to read out the elite because that's the one that we ranked up in terms of best to worst in. The rest of them we kind of just fiddled with them. So we reckon the best forward in the game is Jeremy Cameron. Do we agree with that?
I have to say, yeah.
Coleman medalist.
Yeah, we have to.
Kicked 11
I have to.
11 goals? 12 goals in the last game. No, he kicked less than that.
I'm not sure, but he did kick a lot against Gold Coast in round 23.
Yeah. One in the Coleman. Elite player. Tom Lynch
Yes.
ranked second. He was basically the Coleman medalist until that last game.
Wasn't that Ben Brown? Oh, no, I don't know.
I can't remember. It was a 3-man race between those three. Charlie Cameron, we've put him up there. He kicked almost 60 goals for the season as a small forward.
He is so elite.
So he has to be top 3. Ben Brown we've put in there. No argument.
Yep, he's 60 goal per game player.
Yep.
Year player.
JJ Kennedy we've put into the top 5. Purely that was my pick, but you know. Do we?
At least he's there every week. Oh, well, reasonably.
Yeah. We put Buddy Franklin in at 6th purely on career, but if he played a full season, he'd be up towards the top.
Arguably 4th at minimum.
Yeah, definitely. Toby Green as the second best small forward in the league. Sonny Walters, Robbie Gray, Geordie DeGoey, Jack Rewalt, Jack Darling, and Gaz Ablett.
Oh, for people watching, would they Revolt's a better player than Jordan DeGoey?
Who do you reckon
Yes.
has a better?
Comment down below your thoughts.
Yeah, comment.
I'll answer
if
it
you've
for
watched
him.
This long.
Yes.
Criticise us as much as you want, please. We'd
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. Do we? Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about AFL 360 appearances, Jack Rewalt is.
Oh well, he's clearly number 1 then.
But yeah, that's basically our ranking. It's been a long night once again.
Are we going to explain our please retire?
I think we did when we ranked him, purely because he's allegedly. but he definitely confirmed a drug cheat. He's in a please retire.
Performance enhancing.
It just needed to be mentioned twice, you know.
Yeah,
Just
that's fair. We should probably.
And just a couple of other things. Tex Walker, we realised he only had one bad year. In the other years, he kicked around 40 plus goals, a couple of 50 and 60 goal seasons. In Sava Radically went down just due to poor stats. 15 goals in 20 games. So
Same with Ed.
yeah,
He went up because he's only had one bad year, really.
yep. Oh, just quickly, is he better than McDonald, Tip, and Woody
Oh.
Probably.
right now?
Mm. That's the video. Thanks for watching. No, I
Can
reckon
we
Tip
put
is better.
Memory ahead of Tip and Woody?
Memory ahead of Tip and Woody.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. We missed him. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy.
Alright.
I think that's just about right.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. Alright. Thank you for... If you've been through this hour and a half or whatever it is.
Josh, edit. Good luck with it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Jack Gunston, surely he's better than Gary Rowan.
That was an almost immediate, quick update. Zoinkers.
Yeah.
Right, now we're done.
Now we're done. Ben, do you have anything besides Buddy, Gaz, and Bets?
You ruined any of my potential talking points just then.
That's why.
I've got one more.
Oh, go on.
Is Liam Ryan better? Liam Ryan surely is better than Blakely?
Blakey.
Blakey, sorry. I was thinking of Connor Blakely from
Yeah.
Freo.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done.
Let's just finish it here. Alright. Let us know what you think of this. And hopefully before the season starts we can come out with the midfielders or the rucks or both. But we'll see.
Indeed.
Alrighty, Nathan, Ben, thank you once again for joining,
Anytime.
and we shall see everyone later.
Goodbye.
Farewell.